In the ever-evolving saga of the Duggar family, two of the most watched daughters, Joanna and Jessa, are navigating deeply personal journeys that have captivated and concerned fans in equal measure. While Joanna and her husband, Austin Forsyth, have embarked on a quest for their dream house, a move shrouded in anticipation and mystery, her older sister Jessa has opened up about the raw and often unseen challenges of postpartum life after the birth of her sixth child. This special report delves into the heart of these unfolding narratives, exploring Joanna's bold step away from the familiar and Jessa's candid revelations about the pressures of motherhood within their unique world. The Forsyth homestead, a dream deferred or a new beginning. 4 months. Whispers and speculation have surrounded Joanna and Austin Forsyth's living situation. Fans have eagerly awaited a grand reveal of a sprawling family homestead, a dream house to accommodate their growing brood. However, the reality is a more nuanced and arguably more relatable story of transition and aspiration. The couple recently sold their Fayetteville, Arkansas, home, a property they had lovingly renovated and shared with their followers. This move was not a simple upgrade, but a deliberate step towards a different way of life. In a heartfelt social media post, Joanna shared their vision. "We have always dreamed of living on some land, having room for the kids to roam, having a farm, all of that. This desire for open space and a more rural lifestyle marks a subtle but significant departure from the Duggar norm of residing in close proximity to the family's central compound. While family remains a cornerstone of their lives, Joanna and Austin appear to be carving out a path that prioritizes their own immediate family's desires and dreams. Currently, the Forsyths are residing in a rental property, a temporary home as they search for the perfect piece of land to build their forever home. This interim period is one of planning and prayer, a time of envisioning a future that, while rooted in their faith, is distinctly their own. The shocking reveal, therefore, is not of a finished mansion, but of a courageous decision to pursue a long-held dream, even if it means a period of uncertainty. The sale of their former home was a success, fetching a price above their initial asking, a testament to the hard work they invested in the property. This financial success will undoubtedly play a crucial role in the realization of their ultimate goal. As fans await the eventual unveiling of the Forsyth family farm, the current chapter of their story is one of faith, patience, and the quiet pursuit of a life filled with purpose and open spaces. Jessa's unvarnished truth, the postpartum battle behind the camera. While Joanna looks to the future, Jessa Seawald, née Duggar, has been navigating the immediate and intense challenges of the present. Following the birth of her sixth child, a son named George, Jessa has chosen to use her platform to shed light on the often unspoken struggles of postpartum recovery. In a series of candid YouTube videos, Jessa has moved beyond the picture-perfect portrayals of motherhood to share her vulnerabilities, particularly concerning her body image and the emotional toll of recovery. "I'm not one of those bounce-back moms," she admitted, a statement that resonated deeply with her audience. Jessa spoke of the frustration of not fitting into her old clothes and the slow pace of her body's healing. Her honesty provides a stark contrast to the often curated world of social media influencers, offering a refreshingly real perspective on the postpartum journey. Her struggles have not been purely physical. The birth of her sixth child was a harrowing experience, further complicating her recovery. Jessa revealed that she suffered a postpartum hemorrhage, a serious and potentially life-threatening complication. This traumatic event undoubtedly added a layer of emotional and psychological strain to her postpartum period. By sharing her story, Jessa is breaking down the stigma that can surround postpartum difficulties, particularly within conservative communities where the expectation is often to joyfully and seamlessly transition into motherhood. Her willingness to be vulnerable has been met with an outpouring of support from fans who have thanked her for her honesty and for making them feel less alone in their own struggles. Jessa's journey highlights the immense pressure placed on mothers, and especially on women in the public eye, to present a flawless image of domestic bliss. Her candor is a powerful reminder that the reality of motherhood is often messy, challenging, and far from perfect. It is in her willingness to share these imperfections that she has found a new and profound connection with her audience. The contrasting yet equally compelling stories of Joanna and Jessa Duggar offer a fascinating glimpse into the lives of two women navigating the complexities of family, faith, and personal growth in the public eye. As they forge their own paths, they continue to invite their followers into their worlds, sharing not just their triumphs, but also their trials, and in doing so, creating a narrative that is both captivating and deeply human. When Joanna and Austin Forsyth announced they were selling their beautifully renovated home to move into a rental, the Duggar watching community was abuzz. The immediate question was, where are they going? But perhaps the more telling question is, why? The Forsyths have been clear about their desire for land, for a place where their children can roam free, and where they can build a life more connected to the earth. This pastoral dream is, on the surface, perfectly in line with the wholesome, family-centric values the Duggars have always espoused. Yet, it also represents a subtle but significant shift in the family's dynamic. For a generation, the Duggar family has been defined by its proximity. The sprawling family compound, the Tontatown tin shed, has been the epicenter of their world. The married children have, for the most part, settled nearby, creating a tight-knit, almost communal support system. But Joanna and Austin's decision to seek their own piece of paradise, potentially further afield, hints at a desire for a more independent family unit. It's a move that speaks to a yearning for autonomy, for a space where they can define their own family culture. Austin, a licensed contractor and pilot, has always been a man of action, and this move seems to be a joint venture in every sense of the word. They are not just building a house, they are building a life of their own design. The rental they currently occupy is a means to an end, a temporary waypoint on a much grander journey. And while fans are clamoring for a dream house reveal, the real story is in the waiting, in the planning, and in the deliberate steps they are taking to make their dream a reality. It's a narrative of patience and faith, a testament to their belief that the right place will come at the right time. This journey is also a lesson in modern homesteading, a trend that has captivated many in their generation. The desire for a simpler, more self-sufficient life is a powerful one, and the Forsyths are tapping into this cultural zeitgeist. Their eventual homestead will not just be a home, it will be a brand, a platform from which they can share their journey and inspire others. But let's not romanticize the process. The search for the perfect property is fraught with challenges. The real estate market is unpredictable, and the demands of a young family are ever present. The fact that they are willing to live in a temporary home speaks to their commitment to their long-term vision. They are sacrificing immediate comfort for a future that aligns with their deepest desires. And so, as we watch and wait for the grand reveal, let us appreciate the story that is unfolding in the interim. It is a story of a young couple daring to dream differently, to carve out their own space in a world that has, for so long, defined them by their family name. The Forsyth homestead, when it finally comes to be, will be more than just a house. It will be a symbol of their journey, a testament to their vision, and a home built not just with wood and nails, but with faith, determination, and a healthy dose of independence. Jessa's postpartum reality, the unseen weight of motherhood, while Joanna is building for the future, her sister Jessa is navigating the very real and present challenges of the now. Her candidness about her postpartum struggles has opened up a vital conversation about the pressures placed on mothers, both within the Duggar community and in the wider world. In a recent YouTube video, Jessa spoke with a raw honesty that is all too rare in the curated world of social media. She talked about the 45 pounds she gained during her pregnancy with her sixth child, Edward, and the frustration of her body not bouncing back as quickly as she would like. "I'm like, nothing fits," she admitted, a sentiment that is instantly relatable to millions of mothers. Her husband, Ben, she shared, is a source of constant support, reminding her to calm down and to give herself grace. But the internal pressure to return to a pre-pregnancy ideal is a powerful one, and it is a pressure that is amplified by the constant scrutiny of the public eye. Jessa's struggles are not just about aesthetics. They are about the profound physical and emotional transformation that comes with motherhood. Each pregnancy and birth leaves an indelible mark on a woman's body, and the journey of recovery is unique to each individual. For Jessa, a mother of 6, this journey has been a marathon, not a sprint. Her admission that she is not one of those bounce-back moms is a powerful act of defiance against a culture that often celebrates an unrealistic and unattainable standard of postpartum perfection. It is a message of solidarity to other mothers who may be struggling in silence, feeling inadequate or alone in their experiences. What makes Jessa's story even more compelling is the context of her upbringing. In the Duggar world, motherhood is exalted, and large families are seen as a blessing. But the lived reality of carrying, birthing, and raising 6 children is a physically and emotionally demanding one. Jessa's willingness to share the less glamorous aspects of this reality is a sign of her growing maturity and her desire for authentic connection with her audience. It's also important to note the vital role of her support system. Jessa has spoken about how her mother, Michelle, has been a hands-on help after the birth of her children, staying with the family, and caring for the newborn to allow Jessa to rest and recover. This intergenerational support is a cornerstone of the Duggar family, and it provides a crucial safety net for the young mothers in the family. Yet, even with this support, the internal struggles remain. The feeling of being a stranger in one's own body, the frustration of physical limitations, and the emotional roller coaster of hormones are all part of the postpartum experience. By giving voice to these feelings, Jessa is humanizing the experience of motherhood for a new generation of women who are tired of the curated perfection of social media and are hungry for real, honest conversations. Jessa's postpartum journey is a reminder that strength is not about bouncing back. It's about embracing the process of healing, of accepting the changes in one's body, and of finding beauty and worth in every stage of motherhood. It is a journey of self-compassion and acceptance, and in sharing it with the world, Jessa is offering a powerful message of hope and solidarity to mothers everywhere. The stories of Joanna and Jessa are 2 sides of the same coin. They are stories of growth, of change, and of the enduring power of family. As they navigate the joys and challenges of their lives, they continue to captivate and inspire, reminding us that even in the most public of lives, the most profound journeys are the ones that are lived with honesty, courage, and a whole lot of heart. Join us next time as we continue to follow the ever-unfolding saga of the Duggar family. Joanna and Austin's dream of a sprawling family farm is idyllic, but it's grounded in a very real-world necessity: money. In the Duggar-adjacent world, where men are traditionally the sole providers for large, single-income families, financial prudence isn't just a virtue, it's a survival strategy. And the Foresights have proven to be exceptionally savvy operators. Let's break down the economics. The sale of their previous home wasn't just a simple transaction, it was a strategic financial victory. They purchased the home in 2022 for a modest sum, and through their own labor, Austin's contracting skills and Joanna's design eye, they transformed it. The final sale price, reported to be significantly over their asking price, wasn't just profit, it was seed capital. It's the down payment on their dream, a tangible result of their hard work and buy, fix, and flip mentality that Austin has honed over the years. This isn't a story of inherited wealth or easy handouts. It's a narrative of sweat equity. Every wall they painted, every floor they laid in that previous house was a direct investment in the future they envisioned. This hands-on approach is a core tenet of their belief system, that God provides for those who work diligently. Their financial success is seen not as a stroke of luck, but as a blessing earned through righteous effort. Living in a rental is another calculated move. While some might see it as a step backward, for the Foresights, it's a strategic pause. It allows them to be liquid, to have cash on hand, ready to strike when the perfect piece of land becomes available. They are unencumbered by a mortgage on a property that isn't their forever home, giving them immense flexibility in a volatile real estate market. They are, in essence, house hunting from a position of financial strength and patience, waiting for God's timing and the right price. Furthermore, their social media presence, particularly their YouTube channel, is no longer just a hobby. it's a significant income stream. Every video documenting their life in the rental, every update on their house search, every glimpse into their family life is monetized. They have successfully transformed their personal journey into a content-driven business. Their audience is emotionally invested in their dream, and that investment translates into views, ad revenue, and sponsorships. They are, in a very modern sense, crowdfunding their homestead dream through the currency of public interest. So, when we talk about Joanna's dream house, we're not just talking about a building. We're talking about a complex financial ecosystem built on skilled labor, strategic real estate moves, savvy media production, and an overarching faith that blesses their enterprise. The shocking reveal isn't a house. It's the revelation of how this young couple is masterfully blending old-world values of hard work and faith with new-world tools of social media and personal branding to build an independent and prosperous future. Jessa's reflection. The mirror and the microscope. While Joanna navigates the external world of property and finance, Jessa is on an intensely internal journey, one that takes place in front of the unforgiving mirror of public opinion. Her postpartum struggles are a deeply personal battle, but she's chosen to fight them under the microscope of a massive online following. To understand the weight of this, we must look at the psychological framework of her world. From a young age, Duggar women are taught that their highest calling is motherhood. Their value is intrinsically linked to their ability to bear and raise children. This quiverful ideology, while presented as a beautiful blessing, inherently places a woman's body at the center of her identity and purpose. It becomes a vessel for family and faith. When that body doesn't conform to expectations, when it doesn't bounce back, it can trigger a profound identity crisis. Jessa's candidness is so striking because it pushes against this ingrained cultural narrative. The expectation within their community is one of serene, joyful acceptance of the physical costs of motherhood. To publicly admit frustration, to confess to feeling alienated from your own body, is a quiet act of rebellion. It's an acknowledgement that the reality is more complex than the ideology. Consider the pressure of the sister comparison culture that inevitably flourishes in a family of 19 children, now with dozens of grandchildren. The female body becomes a public scorecard of fertility, recovery, and domestic management. On social media, Jessa is constantly, if implicitly, compared to her sisters, to Jill's athletic physique, to Jinger's stylish LA persona, to Joanna's more rugged outdoorsy image. For Jessa, who has now carried and birthed 6 children, the physical toll is demonstrably different. Her body has worked incredibly hard, and her willingness to say, "This is my reality, and it's not the same as theirs," is a significant step toward self-acceptance. Her husband Ben's supportive role is crucial. His affirmations, as Jessa has shared, provide a vital counter-narrative to her internal critic and the external pressures. He is reinforcing her value beyond the physical, reminding her of the incredible feat her body has accomplished. This partnership showcases an evolution in the atypical Duggar marriage dynamic, one that appears to be built on a more vocal and emotionally attuned level of support. Jessa is essentially undergoing a public process of redefining her relationship with her body. She is moving from seeing it as a tool for a specific purpose to, perhaps, accepting it as a record of her life's journey. Each stretch mark, each pound that lingers, is a testament to the lives she has created. By sharing this process, she is giving permission to countless other women to do the same. She is dismantling the pedestal of perfect motherhood and replacing it with the authentic and often messy reality. Her vulnerability is her new strength. It fosters a connection with her audience that is far deeper than any curated family photo could ever achieve. Her followers see themselves in her struggle, in her honesty, and in her quiet determination to find peace within herself. Jessa Seawald, the girl who grew up in a fishbowl, is now the one controlling the narrative, and she's choosing to tell a story not of perfection, but of powerful, relatable, human imperfection. The paths of Joanna and Jessa, though different, are both journeys of self-definition. One is building a future from the ground up, brick by brick and dollar by dollar. The other is rebuilding her relationship with herself, finding strength in vulnerability and truth. Their stories are a compelling chapter in the ongoing saga of a family in transition, a family grappling with tradition in a world of constant change. Join us for the next part, where we'll explore the community's reaction to these personal revolutions and what it signals for the future of the Duggar dynasty.